Hello everyone, welcome to the continuation of your op-amp class. Here we have seen what do you mean by open loop op-amp, and we have seen what is the output of V0 when V1 is greater than V2 and vice versa. Now we know that whenever the input voltage across the inverting terminal is greater than the non-inverting terminal, the output will be a minus V saturation, and if it is less than that, then the output will be plus Vsat. So we can say that when we use a open loop op amp, the output is always swing between two values, that is plus Vsat to minus Vsat. Therefore, this amplifier can only be used as a switch, and therefore we'll get a very limited applications such as voltage comparator and zero crossing detector, wherein voltage comparators device which compares the two input voltage which is given to it and produces the output accordingly. And zero crossing detector is a one wherein the output will be high when the output is has crossed zero. So now we can see by seeing this, that is output is always oscillate between plus Vsat and minus Vsat. We can see the ideal transfer characteristics curve for any op amp in open loop op amp configuration is as follows. You can see here, this is the input, differential input voltage versus output voltage. As we can see, as input is increasing linearly, the output goes on increases linearly, and the output saturates to plus Vsat when the voltage at the inverting is less than the non-inverting, and for if your Vin is less than V2, that means the input voltage at the inverting terminal is greater than the non-inverting, then output will be saturated to minus Vsat. So this is a very ideal voltage transfer characteristics curve for any op amp. So now let's see in this open loop op amp. Before seeing the open loop op amp different configurations and closed loop op amp configurations, let us have the detailed schematic of your 741 op amp. The 741 op amp is a widely used general purpose op amp which is an 8-pin op amp, and the pin diagram of this 741 is as shown here. You can see first pin is offset null, second pin is inverted terminal, third is non-inverting, fourth is minus VCC power supply, fifth is again offset null, sixth is output voltage, seventh is a plus VCC, and eighth is a no connection. So this 8-pin IC, which is dual inline package, is also called as mini DIP. Now we can see that the second terminal is negative, third terminal is positive, fourth is minus VCC, seventh is plus VCC, and sixth is a V0. Now this open loop op amp, which is a straightforward configurations, now we can see that this open loop configuration can be configured in any of these three modes. They are non-inverting, inverting, and differential op amp. So let us see what they mean and what is their output equation. Now we can see inverting amplifier. As I said earlier, whenever the input is given, whenever the sinusoidal input signal is given to the negative terminal of the op amp, then we are calling it as an inverting amplifier. As you can see, the Vin is given to the inverting terminal of the op amp through the resistor, and the positive terminal of the op amp is connected to the ground. Therefore, now we know that any op amp has gain equation V0 equals to A into Vd, where Vd is a differential voltage, that is nothing but difference between the two voltage applied across the terminals of two terminals of the op amp. So I can write V0 equals to A Vd such that V0 equals to A into V minus V2. Now we can see here I have applied input to the inverting terminal and non-inverting is grounded. That means V1 will be 0 and V2 is equals to Vin. Therefore, I can rewrite my equation as V0 equals to minus AVin. So from this you can see that here the output voltage is negative. That means this negative sign indicates that the output is out of phase with the input signal, and it is a inverted terminal to which we have given the input. So this is the equation for output voltage for open loop op amp inverting amplifier configuration. So let us see what happens in non-inverting amplifier. Now you can see the diagram in this op amp. Again, it is open loop op amp we are discussing. In this open loop op amp, for non-inverting amplifier, you can see I have applied the input through the resistor to the positive terminal of the op amp, and the negative terminal of the op amp is grounded, and the output voltage equation remains same, that is output voltage equals to gain, open loop gain into differential voltage. Now VD is nothing but V1 minus V2. So what is your V2 here is 0, and what is V1 is equals to Vin. Therefore my equation will be V naught equals to A Vin. Here you cannot see any negative sign over here. It means that the output voltage and input voltage, they are in same phase. So therefore it is a non-inverting amplifier. Now same way we have third configuration for open loop of op amp, that is differential amplifier. In differential amplifier, both the inputs are applied to the two inputs are applied, one to the non-inverting terminal and other to the inverting, one to the inverting terminal of the op amp and other to the non-inverting terminal of the op amp, and therefore the output will be nothing but the difference between these two signals. As none of these signals are zero, both are applied, we will get the output equation for differential amplifier such a V naught equals to A into V in 1 minus V in 2. This is your open loop op amp configuration. You can design your op amp either inverting, non-inverting or differential amplifier. But we know that when we compare open loop system with the closed loop system, in open loop system we don't have the stability. The gain of the amplifier, though it may be more, but here the stability will lacks. Therefore, we are going to provide a negative feedback to our circuit so that it can give us a stability, because we want a amplifier op amp to be stable. So that's why there is a need of giving us having a feedback into the circuit, and the feedback which we want is a negative feedback, because we know that positive feedback leads to the instability and negative feedback provides stability. That's why our task is to have a closed loop op amp, and the closed loop op amp again can be classified or modified in three types: inverting op amp closed loop, non-inverting op amp closed loop, and differential op amp closed loop. So let us have a look at the closed loop op amp circuit. Now closed loop op amp, that means now when the output is taken and fed back to the input with the help of some passive components, let us say resistor here, and then this circuit is called as it is in feedback, and you can see that the feedback is given to the negative terminal of the op amp, that is inverting terminal of the op amp. Therefore we are saying that it is a negative feedback circuit, and it provides a stability to it. How, that we'll see in the upcoming classes. So here we can see that we have applied output to the input with some feedback register, so that not all a part of output is taken and sampled at the input side, so that we will provide the stability of the op amp. So now, as I said, any op amp that is closed or open, that can be configured again to the inverting, non-inverting and differential closed loop op amp. So now here you can see the logic remains same. If you apply AC input to which terminal, on that basis you are going to give a name to it. That is, if I apply input, AC input to the inverting terminal in a closed loop op amp, then it is called as inverting closed loop op amp. And whereas in case of non-inverting closed loop op amp, you can see I have applied the input voltage to the non-inverting terminal of the op amp, but you can see here in both the circuit common is I have applied the feedback to always to the negative terminal of the op amp, so as to make sure that the feedback is negative. So this is inverting closed loop op amp, non-inverting closed loop op amp. In the same way you can go for differential. You apply input here even, here even, you will get differential amplifier. So what will be the output equation for this inverting and non-inverting is, if it is inverting, your V naught equals to minus RF by R1 into VI, whereas for this it is 1 plus RF by R1 into